requirements are an easy way out for a VC, right? I think that's at least a bit my experience. You know, any VC that says no to you wants to do that in a very nice way, so that when you do have success in the next 1 or 2 years, the doors for them are still open to come back as an investor, right? I mean, that's part of their business model. So by having certain guidelines of what they expect of you, it helps them filter a bit because they get so many pitch decks all the time. But at the same time, it's also an easy way to say, look, sorry, but you're not ready for us yet. Please come back in a year from now. And I do find this 1 million ARR is quite valuable. A lot of those investors do have such certain requirements, but it's always about the hotness of your startup, right? The moment they start to fear that they might miss out on a great deal, this changes. So that's what I wrote. If you have monthly growth rates of 30% or more for 2-3 months, even if you're from 100,000 to 200,000 in revenue, they will start looking at it anyway, because they're like, oof, maybe now I found something a bit earlier than everybody else, right? So it's always about how attractive it is. So yeah, there are certain minimum requirements. If they cite those, you can just know. I mean, for me, it was always like, okay, then we're probably not the hottest startup in our space right now. That's the only thing that I took from it. And I kept working for another 6 months and then could come back. That's at least my experience.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, I saw it also with investors, which we had maybe not the best talks in the beginning. And what we hear then as an answer was, okay, you should do now prove that the market in Germany is going well. And then we proved that. And then the next time they said, okay, you should prove now that the market in Spain is okay. And then next time they said, okay, now you need to prove that. So I think then you understand, okay, maybe it's not the right investor and I should figure out another one, and he's not interested. So I think that's very often the case. But you hear things like that very often. I mean, they get really like low, so thousands of decks. So that's just normal, the process. And yeah, and I would say, I mean, below 1 million, it's difficult, but it's doable.